Hello, I'm Darren Magee, and today's topic is looking at paranoid personality disorder. Now, if you like this video, if you find it helpful, please click like and please consider subscribing to my channel. But just as a reminder, this video is not a substitute for support from a mental health professional, nor is it a tool to be used to diagnose someone. So paranoid personality disorder is part of the cluster A group of personalities, the same group that includes schizoid and schizotypal personality disorders. This group of personalities is characterized by a pervasive mistrust of others. There is an intense suspicion around others now, whether they're strangers, colleagues, even close friends and partners, even at times their own children. They see everyone as having an ulterior motive to hurt them, to exploit them, to cheat somehow. They continually doubt and question loyalty, genuineness, and intent. When anyone does or says something, now even if it's something innocuous, innocent, or perhaps even generous, now that can trigger a level of mistrust. What does that mean? What are they up to? People with paranoid personality generally tend to keep to themselves. They find it difficult to maintain any kind of relationship with any depth. They want to have close friendships and romantic relationships, but they tend to push people away with their continual accusations of betrayal. When the other person leaves them, it reinforces the narrative that the other person is untrustworthy and they can hold a continuing grudge against them. A paranoid personality disorder can also be comorbid with thought disorders such as delusion disorder, anxiety disorder, schizophrenia. There can be post-traumatic stress disorder. There can also be narcissistic personality disorder present. Now, when it comes to a disorder, I often think of it like a spectrum. There's many different shades, many different colors, and I tend to think of a disorder as looking at the impact it has on someone's day-to-day functioning, the impact it has on their relationship with others as well as themselves. And according to DSM-5, there are 7 criteria for paranoid personality disorder, 4 of which must be met consistently, pervasively, and over a long period of time, usually starting in early adulthood. So the first criteria is suspects without sufficient basis that others are exploiting, harming, or deceiving them. Now, as previously mentioned, everyone has an ulterior motive. An act of kindness or good manners, generosity, means that someone is trying to lure them into a false sense of security, to hurt or exploit them somehow. In a relationship, this might look like a gift from a loved one means that loved one is trying to hide something. They trying to ease their guilt over something they've done wrong. Secondly, is preoccupied with unjustified doubts about the loyalty and trustworthiness of friends or associates. Now again, even if and when they do trust someone, it's generally very short-lived, as eventually the belief being everyone will betray them. Someone with paranoid personality disorder might look for inconsistencies in something as someone is saying. If it isn't word for word from 5 minutes ago, from 2 days ago, that's evidence that they're lying. Number 3 is reluctant to confide in others because of unwarranted fear that the information will be used maliciously against them. So again, we see mistrust. It can be difficult for someone with paranoid personality disorder to be open about anything. The belief being, if I show any kind of vulnerability, any kind of weakness, you are going to use that to hurt and humiliate me. However, someone with paranoid personality disorder can often end up doing the very thing they fear happening to them because they scrutinize and analyze everything that's done and said. They use that to actually hurt the other person, to hurt other people, to hurt their partners even. Fourthly, reads hidden demeaning or threatening meanings into benign remarks or events. Now, in relationships, now be them friendships, romantic, professional, people with paranoid personality tend to ruminate a lot over things like facial expressions. Sudden change in a mood or a tone of voice can mean the other person is cheating or lying. Now, they're either constantly looking for evidence to support this belief that they're being misled or being betrayed somehow, or they're hoping they don't find any. They're continually searching in the hope they don't find any, trying to ease their distress, when in reality they're actually causing more distress, not just to themselves, but to other people as well. Criteria number 5, persistently bears grudges. Now, they're unforgiving of insults, injuries, or slights. Now, this could be like they had a teacher at school that they felt treated them unfairly. Decades later, after they've left school, I haven't seen that teacher from they were about 16, they still harbour a grudge against that teacher. Criteria number 6, perceives attacks on their character or reputation that are not apparent to others, and they're very quick to react angrily or to counterattack. Now, being they generally, not all the time, but they don't always recognise things like sarcasm, playful teasing, even criticism when it's being constructive. These things can be seen as a personal attack on them. And lastly, number 7, has recurrent suspicions without justification regarding fidelity of their spouse or their sexual partner. Now, this can be the most problematic thing for the partner who's on the wrong end of this. Any change in so much as a facial expression, a tone of voice, triggers the belief that the partner is cheating on them. And gift, that act of kindness, is a signal that the partner is up to no good and is trying to throw them off the scent. Now, I've made a video previously on pathological jealousy. If you want to check that out, where I explain it more in depth. But more often than not, the person with paranoid personality is starting from the position of guilty and then working backwards. The other person has to continually try to prove their innocence. And any reassurance that they do give that they're not cheating, it's generally very short-lived, because the person with the paranoid personality will immediately find something else. So that's the criteria and a brief outline of paranoid personality disorder. Now, can someone with paranoid personality disorder be helped? Well, yes, I think they can. However, it can be difficult. Not impossible, but difficult, because of the constantly being guarded and finding it difficult to open up and to trust others. But as always, if you have any comments or experiences you would like to share, please use the comment box below. There have been some interesting conversations and observations starting around these videos. If you like this video, if you find it interesting, please consider subscribing to my channel for future updates on mental health related topics. And until next time, thanks for watching.